The last couple of months alone, nearly $70 billion worth of EVs have been quietly cancelled. Here's what's really going on.
So Audi e-tron won't go into drive and won't go into ready mode. We've gone through the tests, found that there's an insulation fault.
So one of the big failures with EV is when they fail, when they're driving, is consequential damage.
I cannot believe this. My Cybertruck is not working. I'm stranded on the side of the road.
The illusion surrounding battery-powered transport is shattering as real-world repair stories sweep through service bays this year. Drivers who anticipated effortless ownership are encountering staggering tear-down bills, long-term back orders, and sudden roadside shutdowns. Service experts are voicing serious concerns over intricate wiring nightmares, while global car companies scrap billions in future manufacturing commitments. In this breakdown, we examine actual shop investigations, highway stranding scenarios, and why everyday reliability is missing the mark for early adopters. Before we analyze these cases, smash that like button, share this video, and specifically subscribe so you never get blindsided by a multi-thousand-dollar repair bill on your next car. And comment below what model and year you are driving right now.
So Audi e-tron won't go into drive and won't go into ready mode. We've gone through the tests, found that there's an insulation fault. We've traced that down to the front, and what we've done is stripped off the motor controller and tested it, and we're getting good insulation. Now we've got the three, I don't know if you can see, but inside we've got the three phases for the motor. So we've got the insulation tester set up. Select the first phase, test it, and this should go to at least a mega ohm and 500 and so.
So one of the big failures with EV is when they fail, when they're driving, is consequential damage. So this is the ID3. We put the controller in, and when we put it back together and we went to restart the high voltage system, we found that it had fried the relays, because when it's driving, the relays are closed. This failed up above, and a massive current spike fried this. Here's another example over here, which is a Audi e-tron, and this, we also put a front motor in this, and it killed the front drive motor. So you can see when we put it back together, no comms, and you can see the burn marks on this ribbon cable, and as well massive heat in through here. You can see that. You can see the heat, the burn marks on that. And this is the front motor controller. So this is escalating costs hugely on a repair. And the problem is, you don't really know what's gone without either taking the car apart to a very severe level, or you fix what's in front of you, what we know is broken.
Troubleshooting high-voltage drivetrains demands advanced diagnostic tooling, demonstrated when an Audi e-tron locks up after fluid infiltrates the propulsion unit. Technicians face exhaustive labor burdens over minor defects, like tearing apart dashboard structures simply to track down one severed line beneath a brake master cylinder. Worse yet, garage specialists warn that a single primary fault frequently triggers collateral destruction across adjacent electrical control boards. When automakers lack available supply inventory, vehicle owners remain stranded without transport for months waiting on back-ordered factory components. These hidden labor costs and component shortages are shocking unsuspecting drivers across the nation.
I'm going to tell you the story about how I rented a Tesla from Hertz and I broke down about half a mile away from the charging station. So when you run out of energy in a Tesla, nothing works in the car. The back doors don't open, the windows don't go down, the lights don't turn on, the AC is off. It's 95 degrees and my friend's mom got trapped in the back seat. That's the tow truck. This is me in the tow truck going to the first station. We pull up to the first station, he can't get into the parking garage. Second station, the charging port doesn't fit into my Tesla.
I cannot believe this. My Cybertruck is not working. I'm stranded on the side of the road. Like, look at this. You hear it trying to start? It can't even start.
My electric car is almost out of range, 24 miles. Luckily, there's chargers at my gym, but unluckily, they're not under shelter like a petrol station is. I've had to stand in the rain to connect the charger, and then I've had to download an app to get this going. Now I need to scan this QR code. So after 15 minutes of trying to work it out, downloading apps and getting soaking wet through, we're finally charging. Not once in my diesel car did I go to a gym session already soaking wet through. Right, I'm going to go for a gym session. It's currently on 25-mile range. Let's see what it's on when we get back, and I'm going to let you know the price as well. Honestly, having one of these is a nightmare. And here we go. It's been on charge nearly 50 minutes, and we've got less than 20 miles range. I honestly cannot wait to hand this car back today. Total cost of the charge was £3.21. So it cost £3 to get less than 20 miles. Lovely car to drive, lovely looking car, comfortable car. Do not get an electric car, please.
Unpredictable travel conditions continuously clash with glossy promotional claims regarding battery longevity. Vacationers operating rental Teslas quickly discover how brutal energy drain can be when power completely cuts out just short of a plug. Ending up stuck along highway shoulders presents an agonizing ordeal, since basic jump packs offer zero assistance to a drained main traction system. Even arriving at a plug location with single-digit percentage margins often means battling foul weather and compromised plug ports in the dark. Between fluctuating mileage indicators and unreliable charging infrastructure, routine travel turns into a nerve-wracking exercise.
EVs don't fail like petrol and diesel cars. They panic and they shut things down to protect themselves. So you'll see reduced power, charging unavailable, it won't go into ready mode. There are warning lights everywhere, and the workshop, people jump to the conclusions. It's the battery, the inverter's gone wrong, it's all going to be big money. But that's a trap, because a lot of the time the system is the protection strategy and not the fault. And if you diagnose the symptom like it's the fault, you'll chase the wrong component. You'll waste hours and still not feel confident when you hand the keys back to the client. The right question is never, what's the warning? It's what did the system see that made it protect itself?
Hit again.
Let me tell you why I'm getting over this Rivian, and let's go into it. So as you can see here, we've got our front passenger tire straight, and we've got the other one toned. So what happened? Let's talk about it. So this is the second major component failure of the suspension that I've had in 30,000 miles. Now, I love electric vehicles. I had Teslas before. They are the fastest things on the planet, and that is why I drive them. I cannot get another 3-row SUV at any kind of price point that is going to go as fast as this thing, and that's why I love it. But what I hate about it is the fact that in 30,000 miles, I've already had 2 suspension failures.
Advocates frequently argue that battery platforms outshine internal combustion setups because they eliminate traditional mechanical friction points. Yet technicians confirm these platforms suffer from elusive electronic glitches that prove far more frustrating to pinpoint. When a disabled vehicle refuses ignition after conventional 12-volt jump attempts, technicians must decode deep software networks rather than replace mechanical hardware. Disillusioned drivers operating premium trucks like Rivian recount suffering multiple major system collapses before even hitting 31,000 miles. Dealing with persistent electronic bricking is pushing once enthusiastic EV enthusiasts right back toward conventional gas vehicles.
EVs aren't necessarily dying, but in the last couple of months alone, nearly $70 billion worth of EVs have been quietly canceled. Here's what's really going on. Manufacturers like Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and Volvo have all canceled or delayed many models in the last couple of months. The losses from Honda, Ford, GM, and Stellantis alone have hit nearly $70 billion. That isn't just a speed bump, that is a full-on market correction. The list of casualties includes models that haven't even hit the market yet, and some that were only on sale for a year or two. It includes things like the Acura ZDX, which was only on sale for 1 year and was basically just a reskinned GM product. The Acura RSX, which honestly looked great and I was excited to see. The Dodge Charger and the Dodge Ram EV, in my opinion, never really had strong consumer bases and shouldn't have been made into EVs in the first place.
Declining buyer interest has compelled major automotive brands to abandon approximately $70 billion in planned assembly retooling and battery development. Legacy manufacturers are redirecting corporate budgets back toward dependable hybrid and gas options as retail demand falters. Between terrifying diagnostic estimates, sensitive wiring networks, and extensive parts delays, claims of low-cost ownership are falling apart under scrutiny. Before committing your finances to a complex battery-dependent platform, carefully evaluate real-world long-term maintenance realities. Would you take a chance on an electric vehicle today? Let us know below, hit like, share, and specifically subscribe so you never get blindsided by a multi-thousand-dollar repair bill on your next car.